So you've probably watched a few episodes of this anime and found yourself wondering, should I keep going or not? Well, stick with me for a moment because before we dive in, let me quickly set the stage with the plot of this anime. The story revolves around our protagonist, Krai Andrei. He's just a regular guy who never really dreamed of becoming an adventurer. Until one day, his childhood friends convince him to give it a shot. At first, he's a bit reluctant. Who wouldn't be? But like many of us, he eventually caved in when everyone got on board. As time passes, Krai dives into the world of adventuring, and after experiencing the dangers and challenges it brings, he starts to wish for a quieter, more mysterious life. But for reasons he can't quite understand, he ends up becoming the leader of his ragtag group, which eventually grows into one of the most famous guilds around. Now, the guild itself is a strange mix of Krai's childhood friends and some random folks they've picked up along the way. But here's the kicker. His friends are absolute prodigies in their fields, and because of their crazy skills, the guild starts gaining fame pretty quickly. But here's the catch. While Krai holds the highest certification level of all, he's actually not the powerhouse everyone thinks he is. In fact, Krai is, well, let's just say he's a weak scaredy cat. This show leans heavily into a common trope. The protagonist who's misunderstood and mistaken for being overpowered, while his loyal subordinates follow his every move. The truth is, Krai is the master of avoiding problems, especially when combat's involved. He has this knack for coming up with excuses that his allies take as wisdom, thinking he's giving them the task to help them grow. Let's talk about the animation. It's not bad by any means, but if you're hoping for jaw-dropping fight scenes, you might be a little let down. As for the pacing, considering the show's just 12 episodes, it actually does a solid job of introducing a lot of things. The character development might feel a bit fast, but that's because the show gets straight to the point. At the end of the day, it's one of those animes you can just sit back, relax, and let your brain turn off while watching. No big mental strain, just enjoy the ride. If you're into this kind of story, you might also want to check out That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, The Eminence in Shadow, and Overlord. They've got similar vibes. And hey, if you enjoy this one, you'll have plenty to binge since they've got at least 2 seasons each. Now, time for the Samuu Rating. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. And that's a wrap on this anime. Be sure to subscribe for the next Samuu Rating. Oh, and if there's any anime you'd like me to review, drop a comment below. That's all for now. Cheers!